So one thing about Sunset Hills that's really great is that it has a lot of big, tall trees. And if you don't know what the Christmas balls are, I'm going to see if I can find one to show you. Now, during the daytime, you can't really see them very well. They don't really look like anything during the daytime because they're made of chicken wire and they're way up in the tops of the trees. And during the daytime, it may not look like there are many out here because they kind of blend in with the branches and everything. But you're gonna see at nighttime, it is just up there in the trees, it is just a sea of lights, little balls of light. And they're hanging from the trees, and it's just balls of light in this beautiful neighborhood. I love this neighborhood. I think this is probably my favorite neighborhood in Greensboro. Except for my own, of course. I do love my neighborhood, but this one is great. So we're just gonna take a little walk. Now here we have some balls hanging from these trees. I'm gonna see if I can show you one up close, but I'm not gonna get in their yard or anything, but there's one there. We have, it looks like we have a ball on the ground. Okay, right there. Do you see that? It looks like just a wad of Christmas lights. And there's another one. You see them? They look like just clumps in the trees. Now they are made of chicken wire. Here you can see some hanging by the cords for the lights. They're made of chicken wire and it's shaped into a ball. There's a bunch of them in that tree. They're shaped into a big ball and then they wrap Christmas lights around the ball. And there are tons of them up in these big, beautiful, tall trees. And there are streets everywhere around here that do this every year. Such a pretty neighborhood. It's so quiet. Now at nighttime, it's noisier. There's traffic. There will be non-stop traffic coming through here, and on the street over there it will just be lots and lots of traffic. So there's really not going to be a night when that won't be an issue. And I'm going to be out here walking. I'm not going to be in a car. I tried one year to make a video of this in a car. I had somebody else drive, and then I had my son drive, and I tried sitting in the passenger seat, but it just wasn't, I don't know, it just wasn't the same. It just wasn't good enough. So I decided I was gonna have to walk. So I park way out of the way and come down here and I bundle up so I don't get too cold, and I walk. We're gonna, when we walk, we're gonna be coming down these sidewalks here, and I'm going to be doing my best to show you what this place looks like with all the beautiful balls that are lit up. People request this video every year, and I'm more than happy to oblige because I always like to come look at the balls myself. And we talk about balls so much on this channel, I kind of feel like it's fitting to show you some balls. Now this tree here, it's kind of hard to see, but there are lots of wires coming down from it because you have to have, you know, wires for all these lights. And this big tree here, look how big this tree is. Great big old tree. It's full of balls. It has lots of balls. Pretty much all of these trees have at least a few balls. Some of them have a lot. Ooh, look at that house. Wow. Yeah, I can't afford to live here, but I sure do love this neighborhood. It's in one of the older neighborhoods in Greensboro. There's a squirrel going up in that tree. It's just such a nice, lovely neighborhood. This house here, this one always has a lot of balls and lights in it. This house right here on the corner. Now, if anybody drives through and they're playing music, I'll have to cut that part out because of copyright issues. And I hear that they're playing music up there right now. So let's come on around the corner. Now we have leaf blowers going, but one good thing they do, they collect food. And every year I come out, I will come out and bring some food and put it out here to donate. They got leaf blowers going over there, but yeah, all these big, tall, beautiful trees. Look at that. Wow. They all have balls. Look, all these balls. And it is really hard to see them in the daytime. There's a special ball. That one has a ring around it. Yeah, it is a beautiful area. It's so pretty. The lovely melody of the leaf blowers is a pretty constant thing. And this one little area is not the only place that you can come to see the balls. There are areas on over on the other side of the road that do it. That's a pretty house. Yeah, it's a whole big thing, and you can go to different parts of Greensboro and see balls. But this, I think that Sunset Hills probably has the most balls. They do. They have the highest concentration of balls because they have all these big tall trees everywhere in this neighborhood. And yeah, it's a big project to get all these balls put up. It takes a lot of time, and it's a lot of work. Like their little rock wall here. That's nice. Look at that big old tree. Wow. And here you can see the wires up close that go way out to all the balls up there. Do not take a drink every time I say ball or balls, because you will die. I'd hate for that to happen so close to Christmas. And then, of course, people come along here and they try to park. So these folks have put up reflectors, so hopefully nobody will park on their pretty grass. I don't do that. I go park somewhere way out of the way. I would never park on anybody's grass, but not everybody is considerate.